Good day, writers. We are looking at the fellowship in the gospel, 1 Thessalonians chapter 3, verse 2. And Mr. Chambers says it in a phrase. We are looking for our own cozy. And we have difficulty in relinquishing the idea that God calls us into things, and then we determine what those things are, and we determine what the outcome should be, and we determine what our value is to that process. And perhaps we're 1 foot in, 1 foot out. We believe that God is calling us into this, and we're being obedient, but we're going in sort of half-hearted, and God knows that, and till finally somewhere in the process you break and you just pour out your heart to God and start really asking the questions that have been floating around in your mind and shooting back and forth in your brain, and you're just done with it being in your head, and you just lay it out to God, and God sets you straight. God balances you. He brings you into that harmony with him, and he points out the things that you never considered, uh, that God is working out in you. Uh, Maybe some arrogance, maybe some irreverence, and you have peace. Now, how is it that you could have thought it was all about one thing? Turns out it's about another. Mr. Chambers points out that when we're called in to, when we're activated in the Spirit, we need to do it with all our God heart. And if you think you can ever get past that, perhaps you need to stop thinking that, because there's no cozy in in God's world. It just doesn't exist right now. But there is comfort, and the comfort you will have today is bringing your angst and anxieties, and bring your arrogance and your irreverence and your self-centeredness and your self-indulgence and childish ways to God today. Really have that discussion with your Father in heaven and clear your heart out. Do not be concerned for what tomorrow will bring, but walk in God's ways today, now, till we ride again. Right on.